As soon as I stopped deep conditioning every wash day, my hair was more moisturised, less breakage, which meant more length retention, my curls were popping, and my overall hair health was just so much better. So I used to deep condition every single wash day, which is every week, because that's what we with natural hair should be doing, right? Well, not necessarily. When I was deep conditioning every wash day, my hair was dry, it was frizzy, it would not define or hold a curl. It just looked horrible, basically. Looked and felt a mess. I was confused because I was doing everything I thought I should and following these natural hair rules of deep conditioning frequently. So I thought I was doing everything I needed to be doing to be stopping these hair problems that I was having. Because I thought I was doing everything I was supposed to, but my hair still wasn't cooperating, I just got frustrated and lazy with my hair. So then I just stopped deep conditioning out of pure laziness. And I was just like, right, fuck it, I'm just gonna use a shampoo and normal conditioner on my hair because I just can't be bothered anymore. And although I felt like I was neglecting my hair because I was doing this out of frustration, my hair actually came back to life. My curls were popping, my hair felt more moisturized, my hair just felt and looked better. So I was like, okay, so is this the deep conditioners that were causing this problem? So now looking back, I realized that my hair was actually suffering with moisture overload, and I truly do believe that is a real thing. So since then, I do not deep condition every week. I do not deep condition every wash day. I only deep condition when I feel like my hair needs a little bit of a boost, and that tends to be around every 4 to 6 weeks. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I'm about to take you into the nitty-gritty of why I do that, how it's helped, the changes that I've seen, some deep conditioning tips, and my current hair care routine. So let's get into it. This wash day, I shampooed my hair using the Trepadora Goji Berry Mint Reviving Hair Rinse before deep conditioning. Check out my previous video all about shampooing, where I explain why I double cleanse weekly and how my hair growth, moisture and definition has all improved since doing so. And I also share some shampoo tips. I will link it in the cards in the top right hand corner and in the description box. So, deep conditioners. When deep conditioning, I work back to front, so I separate some hair off at the back, apply deep conditioner to that and detangle it, and then I continue to work my way all the way up until I reach the front of my hair and all of my hair is detangled and covered in deep conditioner. This wash day, I deep conditioned using the Trepadora Quinoa Repair Deep Conditioner, which is a protein-rich deep conditioner. Deep conditioners are a treatment, meaning that you should only be using them if your hair is in need of the specific hair problem which that deep conditioner targets. For example, you can get deep conditioners which target weak, brittle hair. You can get some that are an intense moisture treatment. You get some which are a strengthening protein treatment, and you get some for colored hair. The list goes on. So if you are not suffering from hair breakage or super dry hair or any other hair problem, then you probably don't need a deep conditioner. Instead, to maintain your hair's health, just use a normal conditioner which are formulated for just that, maintenance of your hair rather than a treatment like deep conditioners are. If you think about it in terms of skincare, you wouldn't do a face mask every single day. Your skin would not be happy with that. You only do a face mask at specific intervals or when your skin is suffering from a particular problem, such as breakouts or scarring or dryness, etc. So I now apply that to my hair and wait till my hair tells me it needs a deep condition rather than doing it prematurely. I've learned to listen to the signs my hair gives so that I know exactly what it's telling me and what it needs. For example, if my hair is getting drier quicker, then I need a moisturizing deep conditioner. If my curls aren't popping as much as they usually do and are getting frizzy, then I may need a protein treatment to rebuild the bonds in my hair that help to form the curls. Reducing the amount I deep condition has really helped me be able to identify what my hair needs because I respond when it tells me. Before, when I was deep conditioning every week, I was masking what my hair actually needed, which over time led to my hair feeling and looking horrible, which leads me onto moisture overload. Moisture overload, I believe, is a real ass thing. And I had it bad. My hair felt mushy. It's kind of the only way I can describe it. My curls were limp and frizzy. My hair was not responding to products the way it should. It was just a mess. In hindsight, I believe this is because I was overloading my hair with moisture and protein every week with deep conditioners and then using leave-in conditioners when I got out of the shower. It was all just way too much for my hair. So it was being weighed down by all of this moisture, all of this protein, all of this product. The difference was so clear from the first time I washed my hair without using a deep conditioner. I think it was one of the Palmer's shampoos and conditioners that I used for the first wash that I didn't use a deep conditioner. My hair just felt light and bouncy. My curls were happier because they would shrink up more and actually hold the curl. Literally after the first wash using a normal conditioner rather than a deep conditioner, my hair was flourishing. So then I stopped deep conditioning completely, but after a few months, my hair did begin to feel dry. So then I was thinking, maybe I do need a deep condition. So I deep conditioned using a moisturizing treatment, and then my hair was back to feeling great again. So from this trial and error, I learned that my hair does like deep conditioners, but it just doesn't like them too often. So then after more trial and error, I found the sweet spot that was to deep condition around every 4 to 6 weeks. This was years ago that I figured out this routine, and I'm still doing it now, and my hair feels great. Another big change is that I now follow the instructions on the deep conditioner that I'm using in terms of how long to keep it on for. Gone are the days where I deep condition for hours or I deep condition overnight. I cannot believe I used to sleep with soaking wet hair covered in deep conditioner, thinking that I was actually doing something. If you're still doing that, please just stop. I've spoke to a lot of brands over the years, and they have all said that once you pass the time recommended on the instructions, the product doesn't actually get any more effective. Like, the instructions are there for a reason. So now I tend to deep condition for 10 minutes, as that's what most treatments say, whilst I'm in the shower. I leave it on whilst I'm washing my body. This is great because the heat and steam from the shower will help it to penetrate into my hair to get maximum results. And then I rinse it out before I get out of the shower. This has also made deep conditioning a lot more of a pleasant experience. I no longer have wash days. I spend maximum 30 minutes in the shower, whether I'm deep conditioning or not. I also no longer leave any of the deep conditioner in my hair. I used to rinse most of it out and try to keep a little bit still in my hair, thinking that it was still gonna continue working. It won't. If a product is designed to be rinsed out, please rinse it out. I never leave rinse out products in my hair anymore, because that is not what they're made for. So in conclusion, if your hair feels fine as it is, then continue doing what you're doing. However, if you are struggling with lack of definition, lack of moisture, your hair is not absorbing or responding to products properly, and you deep condition regularly, I would consider reducing the amount of times you deep condition. Try going down to every other wash day to start off with, and then reduce even more if your hair feels good. Experiment with different types of normal conditioners. It's all about trial and error. Learn to listen to your hair and wait till it tells you what it needs, rather than masking the problems with loads of products and deep conditioners. It was only down to taking a step back and going back to basics that I managed to figure all of this out. So be patient and you will get there too. I hope you found this helpful. If you got to the end, I take it you liked this video, so please be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.